All right, now Gutfeld has chosen a situation in Texas where the atheists are mad about a nativity scene in a very small town, right, Gutfeld?
Exactly. The organization is called Freedom from Religion Foundation, but oddly enough, the acronym is JERKS. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, they're demanding the nativity scene be removed from the courthouse lawn, but people have started a petition all around the world, and they refuse to do it, which is kind of nice.
All right, let's roll the soundbite on that.
This nativity scene in Athens could soon be on the way out if a nonprofit in Wisconsin called the Freedom from Religion Foundation gets its way. Annie Laurie Gaylor claims a local who wishes to remain anonymous called the group to complain.
That Christianity was being promoted and endorsed and preferred by their local government, and this made them feel very unwelcome. It sends a message of intimidation and exclusion toward non-Christians and non-believers at this time of year.
Bunch of wimps.
Gutfeld, I believe you're a non-believer, right? Or you're not.
I ascribe to the world of I don't know anything.
Okay.
But I would call.
Are you intimidated by the Manger scene? Are you intimidated?
Yes, I am frightened by dioramas because the figurines are larger than me, Bill. That's what scares me.
It's back to that.
And if they come alive like the Smithsonian movies, Day at the Museum or whatever, you're in trouble.
What
All right, are you intimidated? Wait. Are you intimidated, Arthel, by this?
No, I'm not intimidated. This is what happens when people drink too much spiked eggnog. This is about Christmas. It's about the nativity scene. If you don't like it, get over it.
So nobody's intimidated.
No,
right.
no.
Right, okay, good. Because I wouldn't want the baby Jesus to be intimidating anyone. That would not be in the spirit.
Why are they coming from Madison, Wisconsin? Why do they have to travel to Texas to cause problems?
They have nothing else to do, Gutfeld. Yeah. They're all day long, they sit around and they tell each other they don't believe, and there's nothing more than that.
Yeah.
No, nothing more. They have no Christmas carols, they have no gifts.
They're no fun.
Boring.
Like I said before.
I gotta get to Trump. I gotta get to Trump.
Santa Claus coming to town. Santa Claus coming to town. Santa Claus coming to town.
In case you didn't know, there's a war on Christmas in America, and there's one big battle going on between the Lone Star State and the Cheeseheads. The Wisconsin Atheists from the Freedom from Religion Foundation are at it again. This time, they're trying to get a town in Texas to remove a nativity scene from the lawn of the county courthouse. But that Christmas display isn't coming down until, quote, hell freezes over, according to the county commissioner. Don't mess with Texas. Get her done, Commissioner Hall. Kimberly, why would an atheist group in Wisconsin care what goes on in North Texas?
This is a Fox News meddler alert. That's what it is. They're meddling. They want to make a, politicized statement. They don't want anyone to have nativity scenes. But here's where they lose on the law, because the law is strong and solid in this. It's been reaffirmed even in 2010 by the Supreme Court, in fact, as long as you have other things up. For example, you can have a nativity scene, but if you have some little gnomes and you have some little Santa Claus, and they put in parentheses, we have multiple, and then they have little elves and things like that of that nature, that's not just religious in its origin, then it's okay. Like, see the little Frosty the Snowman? All of those things are more like ornamental, decorations, that type of thing.
All right. So, Greg, I called Freedom from Religion, and Annie Gaylor, one of their representatives, I spoke to her for a long time. She went through, I said, what about this guy who says when hell freezes over? She says, it sounds like prejudicial. I said, are you going to bring him to court? She said, well, maybe we will. But here's where it got really funny. I said, what do you have against the nativity scene? And she said, nothing, but if there is a nativity scene, there should be a Festivus pole and the flying spaghetti monster. So
one of my favorites.
I Googled the flying spaghetti monster, Greg, and there it is. Those are meatballs on the side, and that's spaghetti in the middle.
Get out of here.
I kid you not, they're absolutely dead serious.
Bob at an Italian restaurant. You saw that before, didn't you?
Yeah, I think Bob was with that last night. Hey,
I'll tell you, I saw that many nights like that.
Here's the thing. You know what this reminds me of?
I didn't know that was a festival
You know what
Christmas
this reminds
thing?
me of? About a couple of weeks ago, I was standing outside of a bar smoking a cigarette and minding my own business. And I swear, 100, 200 yards away, this woman walked across the street, came up to me and told me that I shouldn't be smoking. And I'm going like, how can you smell my cigarette from 200 yards away? That didn't matter because it upset her. It rankled her. This is the same case. These are lonely, hopeless people from Wisconsin traveling all the way over there because they don't like what you're doing. Go away. Get a life.
Did you deck her?
No, I've done.
Oh, man.
Okay,
You said it.
wait, we don't want to start a feud with Wisconsin and some of the friendly nativity-loving
Oh, they got a
cheeseheads
bum
there.
of a governor.
Because
We
this is
should
just
start
this
that.
organization, this group that's a little bit ACLU-like.
Well,
gone rogue.
but you hear this all the time at Christmas time and not Christmas time. Atheists are always meddling, as you said, to try and block religion. And you know what? Atheists are free to put up nothing. They believe in nothing. So actually, they're being displayed in this nativity scene. Next to the nativity scene is nothing.
Bob,
so they're there.
part of this discussion with
Perfect.
this woman, I said, well, why do you care? And she said, well, we're a national organization. Then I asked Annie Gaylor, I said, well, who complained? Was it one of your members? Well, no, not one of our members, but a resident. I mean, she's not even a resident or not even a member of the group that's suing them or may sue them.
Did I tell you I was the baby Jesus?
Yes, you did.
And I broke the manger.
This was just last Christmas.
No, no, this was not. No, this was. No, that's when I was drinking.
All right.
I ended up.
Okay, we
No,
no,
but seriously, seriously, I really do think this is getting completely out of hand. I mean, it's one thing if you live next door to something and you say, okay, this is bothering me because I see it every day. But you're right. I mean, Wisconsin to Texas, I mean, don't go there. I mean, a lot of people don't go to Texas for good reason. I mean, nothing against Texas, don't get me wrong, but I mean, who's traveling from Wisconsin to Texas?
Greg, one more comment from her. Before I ended the discussion, she goes, you know, people like you don't understand. I said, wait a minute, people like me, I'm just asking you questions. She goes, no, you're from Fox, though. You must have an opinion.
Well, you know what? She must have something against mangers. I think she's a mangerist.
A mangerist.
She's
That's
a mangerist.
interesting.
Nativityist.
Well,
A
what she's-
nativityist.
We're from Fox and we have opinions. Oh, God forbid we have our own opinions
Why
in
don't
this
they just
country.
put up, when you said you
I got
put
a
up other
newsflash
things
for
up,
her.
you
This
can't.
is an opinion show. Hi.
You said in the law, you got to put something else. You don't put something else religious. You can put up
No,
Santa Claus.
Right, like you can put up Santa Claus, you can put up Santa's little helper, you can put up little reindeers, anything like that. That's not
The
religious.
fact
You don't
that
put up a
she-
menorah or
But
something
Bob,
like
the
that.
fact that she wanted a Festivus poll and she told Eric she wants a spaghetti monster,
What?
she's trying to
what
make
is
a
a
joke and
Festivus
humiliate
poll?
and poke fun at Christians.
Andrew,
Is
you're
that a
right. She's
Polish
making a
thing?
mockery
Please
of
don't
it.
be disrespectful.
It's a Seinfeld thing?
flying spaghetti monster.
Oh,
not just your
I'm
average
sorry.
old
You're right.
spaghetti
I have no
Oh,
opinions either.
okay.